welcome to my channel. So this is my killer kit video for the May Like Forever kit. So this is the main kit at the moment, so this is what I've got left. So thickers wise, I do still have some vowels, though I'm out of these. They've all gone, and I've actually made quite a bit of dint to the likes of the no S's and the T's. So they will go into my stash because there's still some words I can get out of those, but I do feel as though I've used those really well with this kit. And then let's go to embellishments first. So the Elle Studio Little Bits and Pieces, that was 30 pieces. I have half of a die cut, so that will go in the bin. I then have a very thin sliver of a tag, of which I've used on two different things, so that again will go in the bin. I have this one that says favourite, but as us UK women know, that is spelt wrong, so that will go. I then have one little tag with a heart, which I will keep. That will go into my stash because I know I will use that one. So out of all those bits and pieces on the back of there, I think I've done rather well with that little lot, and they are very, very pretty. I do love quite a few of those, so they can go. And then the buttons, I've used them all. So 12-piece buttons, used them all, stitched them all on, and job done. So yeah, all of those have gone. Now the wood pieces, I had a bit of a hard time. I did use some of them. You do get 12 pieces in here, so I did use some of the buttons and the circle shapes. I do still like this arrow. I just didn't find a place that it worked, but I like this one. It's the others I struggle with a little bit. The Embrace Life, it's because the ink smudged. It's just not working for me. The tabs, I find it hard to work with paper tabs, never mind with wood ones, which I think is the reason I struggled with these. The play, it didn't fit on a 3x4 card. I'm not saying I won't use it because I don't mind the bright green, though it is off printed a little bit, which can get on my nerves. And the frame I quite like. I think it's just because there's two different, it's sort of a green with a blue, that I've struggled with that one a bit. So this will definitely end up in my stash. A couple of those other bits I may just keep about and see if I can get them used up. So embellishments wise, I think I definitely did rather well, better than many months. So that's those. I do still have some of the neon sequins, which is to be expected, though I have got these onto a Project Life spread, so I'm quite impressed with that because they are rather bright. Papers wise, I've actually even used the cardstock as well this month, so I have quite a lot of scraps of paper that are not quite 3x4, which is why I couldn't get some more cards out of them. I have punched quite a few to within an inch of their lives. I probably won't keep much of this. I may keep these strips because I am going to try and do some using your scraps layouts. So I may try and use some of those, and maybe this one as well, because they are, I mean, apart from the floral, they are quite solid colours that will go with many other different papers, or even be used for little banners and things. I probably won't keep that, as much as I love this dotty paper. I just can't see it being a big enough scrap for layering, and there's only so much you can keep. So most of this now I think will go. I may keep those couple of bits as well because they're quite big. So yeah, that's all my scraps that will be going. I can still punch shapes out of them and whatever else, but I don't have the space to store them, so they're out of here, and I'll keep those little scraps into my scrap pouch, which isn't that big. Now I did get an add-on this month. I got the Hello There bundle, and out of the Hello There bundle, out of the kit as well, the washi tape, the orange chevron washi tape, which was lovely, but would never be something that was in my stash and I'd think, oh, I want washi tape. That has been used. Gone, done. Got a layout completely used. I love the layout. and you'll be able to see that in my upcoming layout share, and I have a process video for it. But it wasn't something that I wanted to go back into my stash, so I'm glad I've used that. So out of the bundle, there was 3 things in the bundle. So one was the Amy Tangerine rubber charms, of which I have 1, and that is a navy one, which wasn't really the colours of this kit, so that will go into my navy box. We then had the Ellie Studio Little Moments wood veneer pieces, 10 of those, of which I have 1. So that will go into my wood box, which I will eventually remember to get out when I am using doing scrapbooking layouts. But yeah, that will go into my little wood box, and that's that done. And then I also got the fancy free tags, of which they're all gone. So I think I did especially well with the add-on pack to only have 2 pieces. But yeah, I consider this kit well and truly killed, and I have a layout share coming up. There is a couple of layouts on there that I didn't video due to the fact of either not being at home or not intentionally thinking of scrapbooking, and the next thing I know I've done a layout. So watch out for my next video where I share those with you. But thank you for joining me while I killed this kit, and I can't wait to work with the next one, which arrived this morning. Got picked up from the sorting office this morning, so I hope you join me when I get creating with that one. So I was just starting to pop the bits away from my kit, or what is left of my killer kit, and I remembered that of course I add the stash as well. So I do have the items here, I just forgot to tell you what I've used. So I added in some washi tape this time. I have used it, though of course there's always some left, so those will go back into my washi tape box. Some of the bigger pieces, I actually didn't use any of the Sequin Studio Puffs, which really surprised me, but I have decided to add these into my next month's kit anyway because the colours match, so I will keep that aside to add in. Word stickers, I did use quite a few of these, quite a few of the silver ones, and this again is something that I'm going to add into next month's kit because next month's kit has some of the other colours like orange and stuff, so I'm going to see if I can get those used up. The She Blooms hearts, there's a few more gone than my video this morning, which was showing me adding pretty much a full packet into next month's kit. So I have used quite a few of these this afternoon, so the rest of them will go into the next month's kit. I've still got a few of these words left. I think these were My Mind's Eye. I have used a couple though, so that all helps, so they'll go back into my stash. The Jelly Bean Soup words, I've used them all up, so that's good. That's something that's not going back into my stash. Along with the Oh Dear Me glitter arrows, of which I had 4 left, they've all gone, so that can go in the bin. And then I had this label sheet, which I did decide this morning to add into the next month's kit, and then this afternoon I promptly used them all up, which is good because it did come with 2 sheets. So there's my second sheet. So I've used 1 sheet up, and I will still put the other sheet to go with next month's kit. So that was the bigger parts of my Add the Stash, and then we have the little parts. So there is still some things that are left. The Studio Calico words with gold writing, I've used some of those, but not all of them. So these will get added back in. The cork numbers from Freckle Fawn, I didn't end up using any of those. I knew that would depend on whether I had a layout that involved numbers or not, but I didn't. I've used a few of the enamel dots. I've used a few of these Amy Tangerine see-through word stickers. So it's things like this that you sort of forget that you have. You don't think, oh, I want one of those, whereas you'll think, oh, I want an enamel dot. So I am happy to have used some of those up. I don't think I used any of the arrows. I've used a few labels. I've used quite a few of these glitter stars. Quite a few of these have gone. Also quite a few of these vellum hearts have gone. Quite a few of the loose stickers I had in the bottom, they've gone. Mainly on the Project Life cards I did, but they've gone. I did have a pack of yellow stars in one of these bags. They've all gone and the bag's been used. That's the reason the bag's not there. I do still have some of these turquoise ones, but I did use quite a few. So really, considering there does still look to be a lot of bits here from my stash compared to what there is left from the kit, I have actually used quite a bit, and a lot of stuff that I pull out I don't necessarily think I'm going to use. It's the fact that it's just there in case. The main thing is I'm using the kit, but then I'm also getting rid of a few bits out of my stash as well. So I'm quite impressed. So these will go back into their relevant colour boxes, and a couple of these bits will go back into my stash or my washi tape box. So I'll bob them back. But overall, I think it's a very good killing of a kit, and I hope you'll join me for my layout share, which I will now do that. Now I can pop all the stuff away. So thank you for joining me, and see you all again soon.